I've heard Bob Gibson make a statement. I think he's one of the best ever. I really do. And he said, you know what, I can't sit here and tell you that if it was around and everybody else was doing it, I'm not going to say I would do it, but I'm not going to tell you I wouldn't either. You know, if it's presented to me and these guys are bombing home runs and this average guy turns out to be great and they're passing me up.
When did you notice that pitchers were going to go that way?
You know, it was way after I retired because I thought it was just hitters.
Right.
And, you know, when we came up, pitchers, and we're like golfers, they don't want to bulk up. You want to keep your range of motion, and it's a different type of exercise. And it was like Tiger Woods all of a sudden for golf. Hey, you can bulk up and lift weights and do stuff and still be good. So the pitchers kind of figured that out. But we really weren't supposed to do heavy weights.
I want you to walk me through Game 6 of the NLCS because we've never had a chance to talk to you about it. You're looming for Game 7.
Yeah.
I think you threw a 3-hitter or 2-hitter in Game 5. So everyone knows they're going back to you. You know, Gooden did not have a great postseason for the Mets that year.
Gooden had a great postseason.
He had a tough time winning games.
Well,
he pitched well in some games, but he doesn't have a great win-loss record.
Oh, well, maybe career, but against us, Game 1, he lost 1-0.
Right.
I think he pitched against Nolan in Game 4 or 5, whatever, and went 10 innings, and they both went deep into the game. I don't think he won a game, but I think he got a no decision and a loss and maybe gave up 3 runs at the most. And
so now here you are sitting in the dugout.
Yeah.
And it's back and forth, back and forth. The Mets put a 3 spot up in the 16th.
Yeah.
You guys come back with 2.
Yeah.
I forget who's on second base, but I remember you had a man in scoring position.
Oh, yeah, I think on third. Kevin Bass was hitting.
And Bass is up.
Yeah.
Jesse Arosca was there in a full count. Now, a single ties the game. A home run, we're going to Game 7. Yeah. And they keep showing you in the dugout because you're the guy.
Yeah.
Can you walk us through what's going on in your mind as that thing played out?
Well, obviously I want us to win.
Of course.
And then I'm thinking, well, this is great. If I go to Game 7, get knocked around, this is all for naught, you know. But you don't. I didn't go out there thinking ever that I was just could throw my glove out there and win a game. You know, I'm trying to get through the first inning, then try to get to the second inning.
But you were in a zone that you.
Yeah, I was in a. Yeah, the end of the year was probably the best run. You know, the last month of the season and through the playoffs, the best run I ever had. But you know, it ends sometime.
Now you admitted scuffing balls.
Yeah.
I know you were accused of it. Then
Oh,
you
yeah.
finally came out and said, you know what? You can all go after yourselves. I was a scuffer.
I said that?
You said it just
Not
like
like
that.
that. Not like quite like that.
Oh,
It went
yeah.
like this. They call me Cy Young Award winner. Go F yourself. I scuffed, and so did Cy Young.
No.
Walk me through, like, how did you hide scuffing? Where did you scuff?
Where did you get
How
that
do
I
you
said
do
that
it?
I did it?
You
I knew
did
this
it.
was coming. This
Yes,
is New
this
York
is New
guys.
York. You are
Yeah,
definitely
no.
on point
I
right
want
here.
to. How do you scuff a ball and not get caught
I'm writing a
doing it?
book, and it's been going on for like 30 years, and I'm almost done with it, and then everybody will know if.
But yeah, you did.
If.
You did say you scuffed.
No,
didn't
I
you?
never did.
Then maybe Google's lying to me.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh.
you admitted to doing it.
No.
Okay, if a guy was
Okay,
going
if was
to
going
scuff
to.
the ball, how does that help?
I don't know how you could. If you watch those games,
Yeah.
and they didn't have the cameras that they have nowadays, but I was in New York, and all of a sudden, I watched the tape after the game. Back then, they were on tapes. They're zooming in on my glove, zooming in from center field. We're in New York during a playoff game, and I'm looking in, ready to get a sign, and they call timeout. Here comes the first base umpire, out of the blue. They don't do this. Nobody. He goes, Mike, give me the ball. Looks at it and gives it back to me, but they were told that, you know, I was.
Somebody was accusing you of something.
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was. Well,
Do you think they were trying to get you off your game, or
It might have got them off their game. You know, a couple of guys on their team, very few. They didn't say much. You know, there's a few guys. The
But
other
who
guys
were
said
the guys that were saying something?
Well, Gary Carter's a great guy.
Yes,
he was on me. Keith Hernandez, Ray Knight said, just shut up. And if it's in the strike zone, hit it. Because
Right.
nothing. You know, he's been pitching all year.
Right.
And we're gonna have to play. So quit worrying about stuff and hit. And you know, they just some of the guys I think have got in
It
their
was
heads.
probably as much mental as anything. You're dominating, so they got to come up with something. So you got to be doing something wrong, which you admitted
Yeah,
to
but
doing.
you know that
apparently.
ball had. So you know he.
I mean,
did.
so what is a scuff ball like? What would change about the ball to make it harder for hitters?
I'm thinking it might move a little more. I'm not sure.
Well, that was the thing about it is that if I remember correctly, I remember that ball just moving and diving and I mean, I don't know, maybe that was the way it went the whole end of the year for you because you said you were on quite the run.
Well, you know, it's funny. They didn't do this, but nowadays and since then, every time the ball touches dirt, it's out of the game. I mean, if they
Right.
catcher short hops it, That usually is, but if the ball hits infield dirt, they just throw it out. I mean, I don't know how many balls they go
How
through a game.
would a guy, let's say my son pitches.
So he's basically saying he would throw it in the dirt, he'd get
Yes.
the ball back, and there was the natural scuff.
Well, here's the quote.
You throw one hopper to the catcher
This-
and get it back quick.
Right.
This is the quote people use against you.
Okay.
And again, you won a Cy Young Award. Who cares at this point? It's 25, 30 years since this series.
I wanna hear
and the
the
Mets
quote.
won it.
Yeah.
Quote from you. They can believe whatever they want to believe. Every ball that hits the ground has something on it. I've thrown balls that were scuffed, but I haven't scuffed every ball that I've thrown.
Well, if it's on the
What-
internet,
what?
it has to be true. It has to be
There's
true.
an
right?
aspect of veracity in
Yes.
that, yes.